Hello lovelies, so I've got a quick video today. This was a layout I did in my sister's wedding album that I showed you a flip through of not too long ago. It's a very quick, simple layout. As I was going through my stash, sorting it out, cleaning it up, looking for things to put in the wedding collection, I found an old Kaiser Craft set. I think it might have been in an old Uniquely Creative kit. So it had the paper and the die cuts and things. I think it was Magnolia, something like that. But these flowers and things, these die cuts were just perfect. I had this picture of my sister and my dad walking down the aisle, and off to the left, that is my mum. And I turned it to black and white so I could really make it pop with these flowers. I thought it would be perfect to use these really monotone type flowers. There's very monochromatic. They're very pink and they're beautiful, but there was some black and white in there too. And I just felt that this would really make a black and white photo pop, this collection. I keep it very simple. It's a very short video, less than 5 minutes. But yeah, I just love it. I don't often work with black and white photos. I really should do it more, but I just love this. So this was actually, it's not the best quality photo. It was a screenshot taken from the video we took of the wedding. I just loved this image of my mum watching my dad and my sister walk down the aisle. But so I took a screenshot, printed it black and white, and I've kept it pretty small. There's a lot of white space in this layout, and I do work with some watercolor. So it's a very simple layout, but it just works quite well in the album. So I do love this one. And it come together really quickly. So I'm just marking out. So as you can see, I've put my cluster together and I've already glued it to my photo. When I do clusters, I am notorious for not being able to put them back where they were and not liking them when I try and reattach them. So I am still looking for the most perfect cheat way to get, my clusters to stay. So I've just stuck it down to my photo and I'm coming in with some watercolor. Now it seems quite bold, and if you look at the photo at the end, sorry it's not the best quality, but you can see that it's nowhere near as dark. So what I'm doing is I'm going in, I've spritzed my page first. When I use watercolors, I like to go wet on wet. So I always have water on my page first, and it just helps the watercolors blend around. And then I always use a decent amount of water in a spritz bottle or on my paintbrush. I'm mixing two different colors because I was going for a color very similar to the die cut pieces. So I've mixed a bit of yellow in with a bit of pink. So as you can see, I've used some paper towel and I have mopped up a lot of that colour. I am not usually a very muted person. I love bright, bold colours. But in this case, I felt the muted was much better. The only thing I don't like is I hate that it's very linear on the left hand up the top there. It's sort of, you can't really notice it in the photo, but when you look at the picture, you can see it's not puddly enough for me, if that makes sense. My paint is too contained. I like a good puddle effect. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. It's perfectly understandable. I am not the best with words, but anyway. So yes, I've gone with a very muted watercolor. I just felt the background needed something. I wish I had have run this through my Mink machine as well to flatten it out. Probably would have given me a much better video, but hindsight's 2020. Yes, so I've got a little cluster up the top as well. It's just another small flower, and I hate that you can't see the top. I really have to remember to keep everything in frame. It's just literally, it's all the pieces from this die cut pack from Kaiser Craft. It was absolutely perfect for a wedding layout. And then I'm going in and filling in my cluster with some rhinestones. I have lots of different sized rhinestones that I'm loving working with, and they just work perfectly for a wedding collection, a wedding layout. So yes, I've just tucked some bits of bling here and there inside my clusters, and that's it. Sorry that the photo is not the best quality. The textured cardstock really picked up all the shadows, but you get the gist. I really do love this layout. It's wonderful in the album. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Bye for now.